I can't rely on some newspaper that they show that...
In order to become president of the United States, in order to
I want him to show his birth certificate. I want him to show his birth certificate. There's something on that birth certificate that he doesn't like.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's a terrible thing to say.
Whoopi, I'm telling you.
Whoopi,
I love you. I'm telling you.
I love you, too. I think that's the biggest pile of dog mess I've heard in ages.
The question is, why not show it, right?
There's something on his birth certificate he doesn't want to show.
It's not because he's black.
Let him show. Has nothing to do with it.
Because I've never heard any white president ask to be shown the birth certificate. When you become a president of the United States of America, you know that he's American. I'm saying that's BS.
As you're about to see, Donald Trump is not backing away from the firestorm of controversy he ignited this week on The View when he called out the President of the United States about his birth certificate. Watch. Mr. Trump, thank you for joining me. You made quite a splash on The View when you seemed to join the most radical fringe element of the activist right wing by announcing really that you were a birther who questioned whether the president was born in this country.
The fact is that we have not seen his birth certificate. I assume, I would hope he has a birth certificate. I'm sure you do. I know I do. And there's been great controversy over this period of time. And I always give my credentials, Geraldo. I went to a great college, maybe the best, and I was a great student. And, you know, I like to give credentials because when somebody mentions that he doesn't have a birth certificate or he hasn't shown a birth certificate, they label these people the worst way possible, like they're not so smart, just to be nice about it. And I said, hey, listen, I'm a really smart guy. I've always been a really smart guy. I want to see his birth certificate. Nobody's been able to give me a birth certificate. So they wrote out this other type of paper, but it's not a birth certificate. Then I understand, and I'm checking into it, but it's interesting, I understand members of his family are disputing which hospital he was born in. They don't even know which hospital he was born in. So it's all very important for one reason, and you know what the reason is. If you're not born in this country, you can't be president. If Arnold Schwarzenegger wanted to run for president, and he's a good guy, he can't do it because he wasn't born in this country. So there is something very strange going on. He spent a lot of money to keep this out of print. There's something very, very strange going on, a lot of legal fees. Why can't he produce a birth certificate?
You've never seen George W. Bush's birth certificate, have you?
I would say that no, I haven't, but I'm sure he has one, and I guarantee he was born here, and I hope that Barack Obama was born here. But he could end the whole controversy. In fact, you know what I did yesterday? It was very interesting. I said, where's my birth certificate? Get me my birth certificate. And they brought it to my office. I have it. It's on my desk. It's on the top of my desk.
Hasn't the state of Hawaii, don't they have online his birth certificate? Aren't there contemporaneous newspaper accounts of his being born in Hawaii?
No, the newspaper accounts came in days after he was born. Hey, look, Geraldo, just so you understand, I hope he has a birth certificate. I hope he was born in this country. But we shouldn't be talking about the word hope. Hope shouldn't enter into it. Born in.
Don't you have an incredible ability to find the hot button issue?
I don't know if I do or not. I think this issue is a very interesting issue. I find it interesting. And, you know, it's a very interesting thing. The fact is that I've had a lot of people saying, and I'm talking about very conservative. I'm a very conservative person. I've had a lot of friends of mine that are very conservative, on the conservative side, say, skip that issue, Donald. It's not a good issue for you. Skip it. And I say, why is that not a good issue? If he was born in this country, he's got to have some proof.
So what is your intention? How far are you going to press this?
Look, Geraldo, if he's not born, and there is a chance, it might be small, and it might not be so small, there is a chance that he wasn't born in this country. Geraldo, if it were you, and this issue's been raging for years now, the birthers and the issue, why wouldn't you show it? If it exists, why wouldn't you show it? And then you end the issue. I hope the issue ends. And frankly, I don't want to be right on this issue. And I'm not even saying I am right. I just want to see the birth certificate.
Don't you worry that it's a huge distraction from the issues that are pressing us from every side?
No, I don't, because it's a very strong point that you have to be born in this country. I don't think that's a huge disruption. I think you have to be born in this country.
Donald Trump, as always, extremely provocative. You have, again, set off a firestorm, and I appreciate your getting on the telephone.
Thank you very much, Geraldo.
Okay.